Welcome back. Now, joining me in the studio to share her journey to a successful career through her passion is Michelle Thompson, a businesswoman and talented hairstylist. So, Michelle, thank you for joining us. Let's start by talking a little bit about how you got into your career and how you turned your passion into a successful career.
I started work experience at school, and it was something that was recognised by others, shall I say. My talent was because I used to do my own hair. A lot of people always used to, comment on my hair and say, "Oh, can you do mine?" etc. So I decided to go into hairdressing whilst I was at school. So I left school and went into full-time employment, and that's where I kind of really embraced it. I mean, I was really into art and design, and I found that hairdressing was a platform that I could obviously work my passion to or with, with the creativity that it can give you.
Now, we've got a little clip of you receiving your most recent award, so let's take a look at that.
James, Claire, kind of everybody. I'm just so elated. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So those are some really amazing hairstyles, really creative, and this isn't the first award that you've won. So what is it like being considered one of the most successful women in the business?
To hear you say that, it's amazing, to be fair, because what I do is just purely my passion, and it's great that it is obviously recognised by people in the industry, that, I am possibly, one of the best in the industry. Again, it's what I do.
So you sort of cater to a more specific demographic, which is minority hair, Afro hair. Do you think that there were unique challenges in you getting to your career and your profession and going as far as you've gone because of that?
The challenges, to be fair, that I faced was when I was back at college. There wasn't many places where you could actually physically train to do Afro hair. I did my training, my MVQ, purely based on European hair, and a lot of my skills were almost kind of self-taught in a way. I do believe that because there's not a hell of a lot out there, you do have to make sure that you keep on top of your game by educating yourself quite a lot. Again, I am a creative director of the Francesco Group, and one of my passions when I actually started the group was to, allow people to look at all hair types, embrace all hair textures and types, and not be afraid of actually working with Afro hair, because when I was actually training myself, there wasn't much out there at all.
So would you say then that there's definitely room for maybe like an Afro hair and beauty styling school and training programs? That's something you'd be interested in doing? Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt.
And that's what I'm actually physically working on at the minute. And it's always been my dream, I've always wanted to have a centre of excellence, for excessively curly / stroke Afro hair. Again, it's something that is definitely needed throughout England.
So can you tell me a little bit more about your plans? What have you done? Have you got anything underway at the moment?
There's quite a few things kind of happening at the minute, and I'm really excited about them. Can't, to be honest, tell you all of them. But all I can say is watch this space.
Okay. And, I mean, when we look at sort of like other Afro specialties, so hair, makeup, beauty. Do you think that it is very important that people of minority backgrounds have industries and facilities that cater to their specific and very unique needs?
Oh, definitely. It is definitely a must. You know, I constantly tell, you know, my learners that just because, you know, we're born with Afro hair, it doesn't mean that we know and understand what the hair actually physically needs. You know, we tend to wear the hair in braids quite a lot to help protect the hair and so on and give it a break as such, you know. But again, it's about education, you know, education kind of, you can just make sure that's the foundations of learning. But, you know, obviously without education, you go nowhere.
So my last question to you is, what do you think are the 3 keys to success? What would you tell our audience?
I'd say the 3 keys to success are passion, definitely education, and just determination.
Well, you heard it here first from Michelle Thompson herself. Passion, education. Thank you so much for joining us, Michelle.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.